What if I told you there's a palace so extravagant it was built for a king, hiding secrets that could rewrite history? Welcome to Villa Les Cedres, a $413 million masterpiece tucked away on France's Billionaire's Riviera in Saint-Jean-Cap-Ferrat. Once home to Belgian King Leopold II, this 18,000 square foot estate sprawls across 35 acres of botanical paradise and was crowned the world's most expensive private villa. From a hidden room tied to a forbidden love affair to gardens that rival Versailles, this tour is about to blow your mind. Buckle up, because the story behind these walls is wilder than the price tag itself. Drop a king's villa in the comments and tell us, is this your dream home? The Grand Gates. Let's rewind to 1830. Villa Les Cedres started as a modest olive grove retreat on the Saint-Jean-Cap-Ferrat Peninsula, a playground for the world's richest. Fast forward to 1904, and Belgian King Leopold II swoops in, turning it into a royal masterpiece. He rebrands it Les Cedres, adds an Olympic-sized pool, grand wings, and opulent statues, transforming a quiet sanctuary into a secluded paradise dripping with exclusivity. Nearly a century later, the Marnier-Lapostal family, the geniuses behind Grand Marnier, take over. They turn it into a botanical lab and a glamorous hub for icons like Winston Churchill, Frank Sinatra, and even Charlie Chaplin. Then, in 2017, the Campari Group slaps a $413 million price tag on it, smashing records for the priciest private home ever listed. But here's the twist: it sold in 2019 to Ukrainian billionaire Rinat Akhmedov for $221 million. Why the discount? Stick around to find out. A botanical wonderland. Imagine pulling up to Villa Les Cedres. Its Belle Epoque facade peeks through a canopy of ancient cedars and palms, screaming timeless elegance. Golden gates swing open, and manicured hedges lead you into a 35-acre estate that's pure eye candy. The star? A 14-hectare botanical garden, one of Europe's largest private collections. Picture this: lush pathways winding through centuries-old olive trees, vibrant rose gardens, and a 150-meter herbaceous border exploding with color. Every corner bursts with life, as if nature itself were hand-painted into perfection. Then there's the 25 state-of-the-art greenhouses, home to over 14,000 plant species, from rare orchids to Amazonian lilies, all cultivated with scientific precision and artistic flair. It's a horticultural wonderland, meticulously designed to dazzle botanists and billionaires alike. A serene lake with waterfowl and a charming summer house round out this tranquil retreat, offering moments of peace in a world defined by grandeur. Leopold II used these grounds to flex his status, but the Marnier-Lapostal family took it to the next level, transforming it into a living laboratory of botanical brilliance, even growing the very oranges used in Grand Marnier right here. Beauty meets brains and then multiplies. Size and luxury facts. Step inside and prepare to be dazzled. The grand foyer hits you with gleaming marble floors, intricate crown moldings, and a crystal chandelier casting a warm golden glow that dances across the walls. Instantly, you know this is no ordinary mansion. This 18,000 square foot beast boasts 14 opulent bedrooms, each outfitted with plush ensuite bathrooms and jaw-dropping views of the glittering Mediterranean. No two rooms are alike. Each one whispers its own story of luxury, crafted for royalty. The main living salon stums with hand-painted frescoed ceilings and grand French doors that swing open onto seafront terraces, where the breeze carries in the scent of salt and citrus. The formal dining room, bathed in the soft light of Belgian chandeliers, seats 20 for epic banquets that once played host to the world's elite. Then there's the wood-paneled library, a scholarly sanctuary housing 3,000 rare books, including 17th-century botanical manuscripts that feel like a time capsule of human curiosity. The grand ballroom? Think Versailles. Soaring ceilings, gilded detailing, and enough space to waltz through history. A bronze statue of Athena watches over it all, adding a quiet sense of classical majesty. Stables for 30 horses, a private chapel for reflection, and persistent whispers of a hidden cinema, buried deep within the walls. This place isn't just a home. It's a living museum of Belle Epoque grandeur, perfectly frozen in time. A $413 million villa built on royal scandal and botanical genius. Would you take the crown or walk away from its dark past? Comment it below. Claim it or pass it. Royal secrets and scandal, the dark side. Now, let's get juicy. Beneath all this glamour lurks a shadowy past. King Leopold II didn't just build this villa. He funded it with blood money from his brutal colonial rule in the Congo. Then he gifted it to his teenage mistress, Blanche Delacroix, turning it into a gilded cage for their forbidden romance. Hidden behind high walls and barbed wire, she gave birth to their child here, and a secret room rumored to be behind the library became their clandestine hideout. Europe was shook. Later, the Marnier-Lapostal family flipped it into a glittering hotspot for royalty and stars like Churchill and Sinatra. But that colonial stain, it's a ghost that won't fade. Villa Les Quatre isn't just luxurious, it's controversial as heck. Amenities and modern luxury. Living here is a straight-up royal fantasy. Picture an Olympic-sized pool carved from bedrock, framed by classical statues, glistening under the Mediterranean sun. The 14-bedroom palace offers ornate suites, a private chapel for quiet vibes, and a ballroom for epic parties. Those 25 greenhouses, a botanical flex rivaling Versailles, nurturing rare plants in climate-controlled glory. Add stables for 30 horses, a private cinema, and a hidden wine cellar, all perched on the Riviera's edge with killer views. Rumors even hint at a secret sauna. This isn't just a home. It's a lifestyle blending historic grandeur with modern luxury, reserved for the 1% of the 1%. Why the discount? In 2017, the Campari Group dropped the bombshell. Villa Les Quatre was officially up for grabs, listed at a staggering 350 million euros, roughly $413 million, making it the most expensive private home ever placed on the open market. The announcement sent shockwaves through the global real estate world, grabbing headlines and turning heads. But just 2 years later, in 2019, the villa quietly changed hands off-market, selling to Ukrainian billionaire Rinat Akhmedov for around $221 million, almost half the asking price. So what happened? Why the dramatic markdown? The truth is, ultra-luxury estates like this don't play by the usual rules. They're not sold, they're whispered about, passed between tycoons through back channels. Billionaires don't want bidding wars, they want privacy. And while the villa dazzles with opulence, it also carries the heavy weight of history. That colonial past, rooted in exploitation and scandal, doesn't sit well with today's ethically conscious elite. Add to that the staggering cost of upkeep: 35 acres of botanical gardens, heritage architecture, and climate-controlled greenhouses require millions in maintenance every single year. So all it wore a $413 million price tag. Most experts agree its true market value likely sits closer to $200 million to $250 million. In the end, prestige met practicality, and practicality called the shots. Why it matters. Villa Les Quatre isn't just a fancy estate. It's a time capsule of royal ambition, scandal, and colonial reckoning. Its architectural grace and botanical splendor, home to one of the largest private greenhouse collections in the world, elevated beyond bricks and mortar. This isn't just a house, it's a statement, a sanctuary of power and prestige that has weathered empires, secrets, and shifting moral landscapes. The true value of Les Quatre isn't just in the jaw-dropping price tag, it's in the narrative woven through its walls. It's in the privacy it affords, the legend it carries, and the mythos that surrounds every fountain, fresco, and olive tree. In an era ruled by self-made billionaires and tech empires, this place echoes an older kind of wealth, one cloaked in velvet, gold, and history's darker corners. It's a reminder that some beauty is built on blood, and this villa wears that truth in silence. So would you spend $413 million on this piece of imperial legacy and botanical brilliance? Or does its shadowed past outweigh the magic of its splendor? What's your take? Would you claim this estate for yourself or walk away from the crown it offers? Let us know in the comments below.